Hello, I'm Mrs. Miller, a counselor from River HomeLink, and I'm here to talk to you about college admissions tests, specifically the SAT. Who should take the SAT? Juniors or seniors who will be applying for scholarships or who know they will be going directly to a four-year college or university from high school should take an SAT or an ACT test. These are part of the college admissions process. Some scholarship applications also ask for an SAT or an ACT test score. When should I take the SAT? The best time is after you have some knowledge of Algebra 2, typically in the second semester of your junior year. When is the SAT given? SAT tests are given on Saturday mornings 7 times a year from October to June. So if you need to retake the test for a better score, there is time to do that. Specific dates for the tests are available at www.collegeboard.com. Where is the SAT given? The tests are given at approved sites all around Clark County. Most of them are at large high schools. You may choose the location that is the most convenient for you. What does the SAT include?
The reading section.
The reading section includes multiple choice sentence completion and reading comprehension questions. Some of the reading questions are from a single passage. Others ask you to compare the ideas from 2 different passages.
The writing section.
There is an essay question in which you have 25 minutes to respond to a specific prompt. There are 3 types of multiple choice questions: improving sentences, improving paragraphs, and identifying sentence errors.
The math section.
Questions are based on content students typically learn in the first 3 years of high school. The SAT booklet has an excellent math concepts review. If you are in a higher level math class, like calculus, or if it has been a while since you used geometry or algebra, it would be a good idea to review these concepts. Formulas you will need are given at the beginning of each math section, so you do not need to memorize any formulas. The SAT also allows the use of an approved calculator, scientific, graphing, or 4-function. Most of the sections are multiple choice, but there is one section in which you must find your own answer and place it in a number grid. On the upper half of this SAT answer sheet, you will see the traditional bubble-in answer choices you have used many times before. On the lower half is an example of the grid you will use for the student-produced responses in some of the math sections. Remember, only answers that are bubbled into the columns will be scored. You will not receive credit for anything written in the boxes. Here is an easy example. Your answer is 3.61. Bubble in the 3 in the first column, the decimal point in the next column, and the 6 and 1 each in their columns. But suppose you get an answer that is a mixed number, like 8.5. If you bubble it in like this, the scoring machine will read it as 81 halves, and it would be marked incorrect. The correct way is to convert your answer to a decimal or an improper fraction, like 17 halves. Bubble those numbers and the fraction line into the grid columns, and your answer will be scored correctly. How is the SAT set up? There are 10 sections, alternating sections of math and reading, plus 1 section of writing. Most sections are 25 minutes. Should I guess on the SAT? There is a slight deduction for wrong answers, so guess only if you can narrow the choice to 2 reasonable possibilities. How much does the SAT cost? Currently, just under $50. If you qualify for free or reduced lunch programs, you are eligible to receive 2 fee waivers, which you may use in your junior or senior years. How do I sign up for the SAT? The best way is online at www.collegeboard.com/SATprep. You need to register about 4 to 5 weeks before the test date you want. When you register, be sure to include River HomeLink's code 480097. Who gets my SAT scores? Included in your registration fee are several score reports. You will receive a complete score report at home. Your high school will also receive your score if you listed the proper code when you registered. In addition, SAT will send your scores to 4 colleges of your choice. Later, if you want scores sent to other schools, you may request that for an additional fee. How do I prepare for the SAT? The best way to prepare is to take challenging courses all the way through high school. Learn what is in each of the sections by using the free preparation booklet which SAT publishes, or by using the collegeboard.com website. Learn the directions for each section so that on the test day you do not have to spend time figuring those out when you could be answering questions. Remember that these tests are timed, so include some timed practice as you prepare. What should I bring on the day of the test? First, be sure to get a good night's sleep before the test day. Bring your registration ticket, printable from home. Bring a photo ID. Bring several number 2 pencils, not mechanical. Bring a good eraser. Bring an approved calculator you are familiar with. Some water will help you stay alert. And bring a healthy snack. What's the difference between the SAT and the ACT? Either of these tests is accepted by almost all colleges and universities. The SAT has shorter reading and math sections that alternate and repeat. If you prefer to work in shorter bursts and switch back and forth, the SAT might be a better choice for you. If you prefer to concentrate for longer periods and get finished with one subject at a time and then do a different subject, the ACT might be a better choice. The SAT reading comprehension section will ask you to compare ideas from 2 different passages. The ACT has you working from just one passage at a time. The ACT has a science reasoning section. The SAT does not. Writing is required on the SAT and optional on the ACT. You now have the information you need for the SAT. Okay, now that you have this great information, choose your test date, register, and go for it.